Is meditation necessary? Do we really need to sit for meditation every single day, you ask? If you are serious about this path of self-inquiry and non-duality, then my feeling is yes, we definitely do. Because this path is not really about collecting ideas. It is about silence. It is about becoming still enough to realize what is always here. And this can be subtle to recognize. Without meditation, the mind tends to stay dense, full of noise and irritation. And when the mind is like this, even if it understands non-duality intellectually, it usually remains just that, intellectual. So maybe you are able to say, I am awareness. You may even agree with the teaching, but in your actual experience, the feeling of being the body and mind may still feel true. The world still feels solid and outside of you. Life still feels divided into me and everything else, a feeling of us and them. And most of all, without meditation, there is very often very little peace. Fear remains, worry, anxiety, and desire may remain for worldly riches and a good reputation. Without the silence, the hunger for more progress can go on, and our discernment remains blunt. We do not clearly see the difference between truth and mental projection. Some people say, I practice during daily life. I stay aware while I am walking, working, making tea, talking to people. Isn't that enough? It is good, and yes, it does matter. But no, on its own, it is not enough. Daily life practice is valuable, but it is strengthened by formal meditation. The sit-down practice is the foundation. The rest of the day is the extension of that foundation. To sit morning and evening and gently withdraw attention from outer experience, even for 20 minutes, is deeply important. You are not trying to force anything. You are simply turning attention inward, away from the constant pull of experience and toward that which knows experience. That is the heart of it. And when that becomes steady in formal practice, you will often find that throughout your day, your remembrance of awareness starts happening more naturally, by itself, without effort. You may be standing in the kitchen or walking the dog or caught in traffic, and suddenly there is simple noticing. I am aware. That recognition begins to arise more spontaneously and with less effort. In my experience as a meditation teacher for many years, some people would say, meditation does not work for me. I've tried it before. It only makes me more restless. Now I understand that, but I would respond, you've not stayed with it consistently for long enough. There is a beginner phase in meditation that many people do not want to hear about. At first, it can feel restless, as if the mind is even getting busier, but that does not mean it is failing. Very often, that is just the beginning. It is a bit like a fizzy drink. Thoughts keep rising one after another like bubbles in the glass. But if it is left undisturbed, gradually it begins to clear. The same is true here. Clarity grows through practice. You use the understanding you now have, however small it may seem, and you apply it sincerely. Then more clarity comes. I do have many videos on my channel now covering various topics related to meditation and self-inquiry. Maybe some of your questions can be answered here, or comment below. I do respond to all questions and comments. But if your spiritual life has felt stuck, hard-earned, and always like a struggle, there is a good chance inconsistency in meditation is part of the reason. So I would gently encourage you to start a daily sit-down practice, 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the evening. And during the first month or two, do not expect fireworks. Do not expect immediate peace every day. In fact, your mind may come up with every excuse imaginable. It will say you do not need this. This does not work for you. Or a good one, I am too busy, I don't have time. You'd be surprised how much I hear this. A wise teacher once said, meditate at least once a day, and if you are too busy, then meditate twice a day. You will be surprised that getting up 20 minutes earlier to meditate will make your day more spacious. You will become more organized and your days will become easier. Now we come to the paradox. Some say meditation is unnecessary on a non-dual path. Some even say meditation itself can become another attachment. And yes, there is some truth in that. There are teachers that say attachment to practice can bind you, and yet it is also said that only a fool abandons sincere practice too early. So what do we do with that? We meditate, we sit each day and turn inward. We withdraw attention from thought, from desire, from resistance, from the drama of being a person, and we begin to notice that in which all of this appears. The unchanging awareness that is already here, and gradually through that practice something becomes clear. What you are discovering is not created by meditation. It is not limited to those 20 minutes. Meditation reveals what is already present. So yes, eventually you begin to recognize awareness, not only in formal practice, but throughout the day as well. But that does not mean the sit-down practice is discarded. It remains the foundation. Even though the seeker is itself part of the dream, the journey is lived from that point of view. We practice sincerely from where we seem to be, and over time the paradox takes care of itself. You do not need to solve it mentally, you just need to practice. So let this be a simple reminder, stop running from silence. If you have already been meditating, let this renew your commitment. And if you have been on the path for years but have become inconsistent, let this be your nudge to begin again. And if you are new, then perhaps this message has reached you at the right time. Try it sincerely, morning and evening, and stay with it. Let the resistance come and go, but keep sitting. Then see for yourself. See what silence does in your life. Because if what you want is peace, clarity, and a deeper recognition of your true nature, then this simple discipline may make more difference than you realize. So in conclusion, last Friday's video release was a 20-minute meditation which I highly recommend you do twice a day if possible. This will deepen your experience of abiding in awareness throughout the day. It will help you find the peace that you are looking for and ultimately bring you closer to enlightenment. Before we finish, let me leave you with this. If awareness is already here, why keep avoiding the silence in which it becomes obvious? And perhaps that is the real invitation, not to become something new, but to stop turning away from what has always been here, the fact of being simply aware.